It's your queen of the obscene, your lady of disgrace, the one, the only Dolly Lace. And today we're finally unboxing my Haute Couture Frankie Stein. I'm so excited. I've waited forever to unbox this because I got this way back like in May, early May or late April. So I'm very excited to finally open this up. And I'm also a little nervous because when I received this, they dropped it off in the rain and left the box sitting in the rain. So hopefully she isn't horribly disfigured from that. But we'll see. I'm very excited. I'm actually going to be taking Frankie out of her box and getting a look at her because she's going to go up on my shelf with my other collector ones like the Fancy Abby and Scaletta. I love these little boxes. They're very reminiscent of the Draculaura Amazon collector. So pretty fancy. The box has stuff that relates to Frankie, so her version of the Monster High symbols, zippers, and safety pins, and that sort of stuff. So, very pretty box. I'll definitely be keeping these boxes, but I won't have them on display. So I'm just using an X-Acto knife to just kind of gently cut these. Better than peeling the sticker off and potentially just tearing the box up in the process. All right. Thought it would just, oh, yeah. All right. Just shake her out. She does not want to come out. Girl, it's time to wake up. Why doesn't... Okay, this box is not opening. And I did cut all the tape. At least I thought I did. Do an unboxing, they said. It would be fun, they said. Do it for your YouTube. Show us everything. Okay. Alright, video's over. I can't open this box. I don't know if that's because the box might be warped from being in the rain, but it doesn't look too damaged. So there we have Frankie in the box. She comes with a certificate of authenticity. So this says, wait, is it day 400 or day 4070? Either way, it's been a stitch or two since I last saw you. It really has. Lots of shocking stuff going on behind the screen. Don't you just love the way this look is put together? Check out this totally voltageous top with metallic skullettes and hardware vest for an edgy finish. The rest of the outfit is scaredorable with a terrifying zipper trim skirt plus high wattage heels with light switches. Can't believe Cleo actually found the time to design this after her break. Oops, like I said, a lot's been going on behind the screens. I've been falling apart without you, so let's fang out more often. I thought Claudine was the fashion designer. This certifies that your Monster High Haute Couture Frankie Stein doll materialized through collaborative efforts of designers and artists at Mattel. Signed by Rebecca Shipman, or Rebecula13, as everybody knows her on Instagram. And she also comes with a diary. If you find this along with my arm, can you please return both? Please, thanks. So, I'm not going to go through and read this entire thing out loud to y'all, because that would make this video so long, because I'm horrible at reading things. But I'll have the time to look through this later. So let's get to the doll herself. Just comes right out. And she slides right out of her coffin. I just wanted to check the back to see if something else might have been hidden. There is nothing. So I'm going to cut her out with my X-Acto knife. Pretty metallic stand. It says 2008 Mattel, but as we know, this is a brand new doll. And let's go through the back. Metallic hairbrush. I hate these little ties, because when I cut them, they fly off and they go everywhere. And she's gone. No, she's right here. Has this mess of, why is this is thread. So they tied her in with thread. That's a first. It's normally elastic, but maybe they did thread to keep from like the residue of the little ties or rubber ties like leaking on her. She has very loosey-goosey legs. I'm just abusing this poor thing. God, her hair's all tangled in this thread. Okay, strike one. Why did they put all this thread? I know this would be easier with scissors, but I don't want to do scissors. Oh my God. I can just hear people screaming. Like, the hair's getting messed up. Hair was already messed up. Okay, there we go. You saw nothing. Yeah, I'm not one of those unboxers that puts gloves on, is very gentle. I just rip it and go with it. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna keep she just broke. Alright, so she does have earring protectors on. I've seen things where people remove the earring protectors and put the earrings back in, and they cause staining. So we're just going to leave the earring protectors on. So that's just a little tip. If you haven't unboxed or received your Frankie Stein yet, don't remove the little earring protectors. Because especially with Draculaura, I've seen some bad things about her. Alrighty. I'm just inspecting the face because I've seen misprints of the eyes and makeup. Luckily, I think I'm in luck and I didn't get a messed up face or mouth. And here is her little backpack. I think they could have done a little more detail on the backpack. This is just kind of a cheap fabric backpack. Nothing inside it. Do like the little detail on a actual metal zipper, but you cannot zip it up. It would have been better if you could zip it up and they actually put effort into putting lace on it instead of just printing something on fabric. That's just my opinion, especially since with shipping and tax, she was $90. With kind of a cheap backpack, I don't agree with, so. Now I'm just trying to get this stand out. So she's got a clear stand, which honestly is fine because sometimes the little holder going around the waist kind of takes away from the appeal of the doll on some of mine. Like I think it's unsightly, so clear will kind of mask that if I can get this on her. So I'm gonna put her on. Oh, she popped off her clear stand. My least favorite thing is when their stands don't want to operate properly. And I'm trying to do this without completely messing up her hair or breaking the stand. There we go. Yeah, I think it's going to be one of those stands where it doesn't want to click in. No, it clicked in. There we go. Nope, it popped out. Okay. So I've had this issue with dolls in the past. Their stands aren't like, they don't click in securely, they just kind of sit in place, which I hate that because it's supposed to click in right here. And it's supposed to be a little harder. You gotta use a little more effort to pull it out. And this one just easily slides in and out. Which, stop spinning your feet, which is just a pet peeve of mine. I don't like that. But, because it does that. Exactly my point. And, again, $90 doll. Should have a stand that will keep the doll in place and not fall over. Because I'm not one of those people, a collector that's getting these from Mattel for free or Monster High for free. I spend my hard-earned money on these dolls to collect them, and to have them fall over like that is very annoying. So, this might be a stand I'll have to super glue in place, which I didn't want to do, but anyways, let's continue with my little unboxing. So, what's really cool, I'm gonna put this to the side because it's really starting to make me mad, and I don't want to focus on it. She's got a barrette that says high voltage, metallic lightning bolt on the bottom. That's pretty cool. I like her hair. It's a little messy, but it is nice. It's not greasy. It doesn't have glue leakage. She's got eyelashes, kind of like Rainbow High dolls or the Collector Draculaura that was released quite some time ago through Amazon. The back of her neck says 2008 Mattel. You probably can't see it. I'm not a huge fan of the eyebrows, and if I look really closely I can see one is kind of smudged. I have to look really closely to see that. Y'all probably can't even see it on camera, but it's got a bit of a smudge to it. But the eyebrows, I just feel like they're a little too hyper detailed. Personally, I think it's a little unappealing because you have a stylized cartoony doll and then it has these super detailed eyebrows. The bolts in her neck are metallic. They're not just plain gray like the vest, but if they could have made the bolts metallic, they should have made the vest metallic just to really pull off the shiny new factor. She has a bracelet with the Monster High logo on it. The back just has a number on it. I guess that's the production number for pieces. I'm not sure, but the little charm on it does move around. It's not like cemented in place. It does wiggle, so that's pretty neat. Overall, the outfit's pretty cute. It does stay true to the Frankie Stein skirt from the original doll. Her feet keep spinning backwards. Personally, they could have done nail polish on the feet and toes. Again, just my opinion. I'm gonna keep mentioning the price, but again, a $90 doll, you could have done just a little more, but overall, she's still pretty cute. I like the earrings. The earrings are the basic Monster High logo earrings, but they're metallic. Material is pretty decent. And on the pleather part of this skirt here, they left the just alternate side of that fabric, which is always this fuzzy stuff. I've worked with this material a lot making cosplays, and personally they could have done something to line that. Again, I'm speaking from a collector doll stance, not just basic dolls. If it was a basic doll, perfectly fine. I wouldn't care, but for a collector's edition doll, I say just put a little more effort into making her as fancy as possible to make people not regret the price. But again, collectors of Monster High who are huge fans probably won't regret the price, but if someone new is coming into collecting a Monster High dolls or is a seasoned doll collector from other brands like Rainbow High or the Disney dolls, and they see just kind of cheap materials, it's going to turn them off Monster High and leave a bad impression. Like, it stays true to Frankie Stein. I think she is a little bit bigger than a regular Frankie Stein doll. So comparing her to a regular Frankie Stein doll, she is just slightly bigger. I don't know if it's because of the poofy hair or she is just a little bit taller. Let me take this one off the stand. Yeah, she is just slightly taller, but overall around the same height. I think she's just slightly taller because she has bigger hair, but comparing the heads, they're about the same size head. Compared to a regular Frankie Stein, her eyes have a lot more detail. And yeah, the eyebrows don't feel authentic to Monster High to me. I feel like they went a little overboard thickening the eyebrows. Again, I would have just liked the simple, just little eyebrow lines. I feel like it would have stayed a little more true to Monster High and not, and I hate this term, but yassified her. It would have stayed a little more authentic to Frankie and the look of Monster High. Her outfit, and I just noticed this, has a metallic Monster High logo on it. Just simple plastic vest, simple plastic belt with lightning bolts and that sort of stuff. I guess that's her hardware chest piece or whatever they called it. Totally voltageous top with metallic skelettes. Overall, I'm pretty pleased with her. I think she's cute. Don't have really too much to say about her. I know there was quite a bit of negatives. The stand, for one, that I said, but I'm just trying to be honest and not just super biased, because I am a huge Monster High fan, obviously, but I want to be authentic and not just be like, oh yeah, it's great, I'll get it, whatever, lol, haha. Not that you can really order these anymore. I've seen them for about 120, which actually isn't that bad. It's only I've seen them for 120 on like Walmart and Amazon with free shipping. So that's about $30 more than buying it from Mattel Creations. So if you missed out, you might be able to snag one on Amazon or Walmart because they have been listed there. Just at a higher price, but if you're willing to drop 120, 130 on her, I say go for it. I've only seen the Frankie and the Claudine. I didn't really go looking around to see if the Draculaura was listed, but if you missed out on the Haute Couture, there is still a chance to get her at a reasonably jacked up price, not a extreme scalper $500 price, which the Skelector, Pennywise, and Grady twins are now going for, which is horrendous. And what's sad about that, those were $60 dolls. Grady twins about $75. But I think Frankie could have been a little cheaper. I think she could have been around a $60 doll. But overall, pretty cute. Gonna brush your hair. But yeah. I do like when they come with the certificates of authenticity. I will probably tape that up on the bookshelf or hang that up, not tape it. And her diary, pretty thick. It's a pretty thick diary. Just skimming through it, I knew kind of about this spoiler, and spoiler alert if you want to find this out for yourself. Chloe and Deuce broke up, and it looks like Frankie might be looking into it. In a different way. But that's her. Anyways, thank you so much for joining me on this unboxing. Frankie has now joined her place on the special edition shelf I have back there. I'm gonna get to Claudine and Draculaura very soon, along with the original Creeproductions. But I'm very excited to finally be unboxing these dolls, and again, thank you so much for joining me on this journey of my doll collection. I very much appreciate it, especially since this is supposed to be more of a cosplay YouTube channel, but I like sharing this because I am very passionate about my collection. It's been going on for a very long time, and I started it when I was just a teenager. I didn't grow up with playing with Monster High dolls. I was always collecting them. They were purely for show, so I'm just happy to have a pretty pristine collection, even though some of them got a little wonky when I moved and they had the glue leakage. You can see all that in my doll tour video, but very happy with my collection, and I hope you enjoy it as well. Again, thank you, and I hope to have y'all watch the next videos. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, follow on the socials if you can, and again, thank you. Forgot to shout out my shirt. If you like disturbing stories or weird internet stories, Reddit stories, check out Wang on YouTube. This is his limited edition meat spin shirt. I love this shirt. I like the kind of death metal anime look to it. But Tales from the Internet, check out Wang's series on YouTube, especially if you like weird, gross, disturbing, weird internet stories. He definitely covers a lot of those weird stories, like the human foot taco, if you want to know more about that. But just want to shout out this shirt. I did buy it. He didn't give it to me or anything, but I like to support the creators I get stuff from, whether I buy it or receive it. So anyways, thanks.